XML, but whatever. Okay, so at this point, all I'm going to do is hit play, and the game is going to start up. So right off the bat, you can see really crisp, clear picture, and this is without any filters on. You can adjust the filters to do whatever you need it to do. And I'm going to go ahead and shut my video portion off here just so we can focus right on the Retron itself. Sound is pretty accurate. And I'm keeping it in the 4:3 aspect as well. This was actually one of the first NES games my dad purchased for me, so lots of nostalgia for this one. So here we go, looking good. Doesn't seem like there's any issues with speed or video quality. It's playing nice. This is actually working pretty good on the wireless controller. Now, let's play a little bit with the filters. Let's see how much of a difference it'll make. For example, let's turn scan lines on. Let's see if it really makes a difference. Now, on this occasion, it kind of makes it look worse, in my opinion. So let's turn them off. Okay, so looking better there. And let's mess with the filter. So let's try this 2XL. Oops. So you can see a little bit of difference there. Makes things pop a little bit more compared to this. So nice cleanup there. Let's try the super. Defines out the pixels a little bit more, maybe a little bit too much. Super Eagle. A little cleanup on the background, but now the text and stuff is starting to look a little blurry. So there's all these different filters that you can use. I'm going to leave it on 2XL actually. Return the game. I think that looks good. We're just going to play a little bit here. See how this controller stacks up, because you do need to have decent controls for this game. Because it is definitely requiring some quick reflexes. I had a little bit of an issue actually crouching right there to hit that down. Definitely not as natural as a normal NES pad. Okay, so one thing really quick is this system does support save states. You can do up to 10 slots, which is pretty awesome. So just for an example, we're going to go ahead and do save state 0 here. We're going to go ahead and make it save state. Make sure this works. So let's go back. Let's load. And there you go. So a couple questions in the chat. Interested in seeing GBA quality? I am as well. We will definitely be getting to that. GBA, at least the best way for me, because I do not have the component cables, has been the recent Wii U releases of games. Metroid Fusion was great on that. Let's see. The Reptile asked, very nice. I'll have to check out the full vid when you upload. He's out for there. C. Derby asks, feel any lag on the controller? I actually don't. There's no real lag on the controller. It's just the joypad feels, I don't want to say cheap. It's just not as responsive as a normal gamepad is on the NES. This isn't a controller I'd want to play Mike Tyson's Punch-Out on, that's for sure. And man, with these filters on, this cutscene looks really, really awesome. So we're going to go ahead and skip, get to the next level here. We'll play through this portion and then we'll jump to another game. Okay, just tried to throw fire there at that first bat that appeared. It was a little tough to do. I'm really trying not to harp on this controller, guys, but I just want to be completely honest with you, because this is my first experience playing this with this controller, so I've played on worse controllers. It's not terrible, it's just not great. And what I was trying to do there before I perished was, if you hold down with the spin wheel, you can actually cancel it out so you don't waste your ninja magic. And instead, it just halted me altogether. See, that was a little too difficult than it should have been. See, there's a few more questions coming in chat. Let me just finish this level and we'll get on to them. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and make a save state here on 0, because I may come back to this later. Save state. Beautiful. And let's take a look at chat. Genesis is asking, Gamer Logic, have you played enough to find out if any deleted games from the carts are happening? I know that some people say they're having that issue. I've only played it for 30 minutes prior to this, haven't played any games that have a battery backup feature, so unfortunately I do not know. When I do a full review, that is something that I'll definitely take a look at for sure, but as it stands, no, I have not had a chance to try that. Let's go ahead and go back to the main menu here. Now let's talk about something that weirds me out, and that is the fact that the manual does not say otherwise, so I'm assuming that this is okay. Taking cartridge out of this thing while the system is on bugs the hell out of me. And I guess, it's it's loading the game into the Android operating system, the game operating system itself, and it really doesn't need the cart after that. But it's just something strange about taking a cartridge and unplugging it from a machine when it's powered. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing or not. I'll probably reach out to Hyperkin and ask them if that's actually okay, because I didn't see anything in the manual that states that. The only thing they state in the manual that you should not do is put multiple cartridges in this thing, because it can actually damage the system itself. When I was at the Midwest Gaming Classic this year, and Hyperkin had their booth there, or I should say their expo room essentially, someone put multiple games in there. I don't know if it was when the guys weren't looking. It was also their demo system, but someone popped some multiple games in there, and they thought it actually damaged the reading of the cartridges completely. I'm not sure if it just overloads something or what, but long story short, don't plug multiple games in this thing unless you want to break it. So we're going to tell this thing that we want to continue, and I'm going to go ahead and take the cartridge out. I'm going to flip the scene back on and kind of show you how difficult it can be to take a cartridge out of this. And right now I see the plastic is coming up. That actually came out pretty easy, so that wasn't too bad, but you got to do a little wiggle action to get it out. Really would have loved an eject